What up, everybody? Power Season 6, Tariq had teamed up with Brayden for the first time, moving pills at Choate. When Brayden reported back to Tariq that somebody wanted to talk to him about what they were doing and that she threatened to turn them in if Tariq didn't go talk to her. It was at this point we got our introduction to Effie Morales, a fellow student at Choate, who told Tariq that he needed to stop doing what he was doing. But Tariq flipped the script on Effie and offered her the job that she later accepted at the end of the episode. When she knocked on the door to tell Tariq that she's going to work with him, Effie saw the chessboard in Tariq's room and asked him if he was any good. And Tariq replied that he was better than her. This was a clue that Tariq and Effie's relationship would be one that resembles a chess match. Then as Tariq and Effie got into a relationship, Tariq and Effie were always playing chess, and Effie would win most of the time because she could see Tariq's move coming. Yet another clue concerning Tariq and Effie's relationship, that Effie would always stay one step ahead of Tariq at all times. But Tariq's reign as campus drug dealer was short-lived because he didn't have a plug after setting up Kanan to die to take the fall for Ray Ray. He took the last of the product that Kanan had stashed, and that was it. And either though Tariq made a good amount of money that Ghost later took from him, he now had no way of getting any more product. When hanging out with Effie, he told her about his problems, thinking he could trust her. But Effie turned around and texted her mystery plug that she thinks that the competition is out of product. So it does look like Effie was low-key the campus drug dealer before Tariq got there, and that's why she was telling him that he needed to stop. So she kept her eyes on Tariq and followed him to the lab where she saw him using baby Tylenol that he planned on selling as oxys. After she saw that, Effie turned Tariq in and got him expelled from Choate. But he didn't get arrested or anything like that because it was just baby Tylenol. And Tariq knew it was Effie who dropped the dime on him because after Tasha told him to get his stuff, he looked over at the chessboard and saw the king knocked down in the middle of it. This was Effie's way of letting Tariq know that she won. A lot of people think that Effie is a snitch because of this, and technically she did snitch. But personally, I would rather have someone snitch on me this type of way rather than a type of way that I would go to prison or in Tariq's case, juvie, if those pills were real. Because Effie did prove in Ghost Season 3 that she wasn't a real snitch when she got arrested for the attempted murder of Lauren Baldwin, and Kane tried to get her to snitch on Tariq, and she straight up told Kane that she wasn't built like that. And unlike Tariq, who had all types of problems getting his feet in the game, it was smooth selling for Effie moving coke while being an honors student, getting accepted into Yale, where she continued to move coke at. Because in Season 1 of Ghost needing money for Tasha's lawyer, Tariq got some coke from Effie that he didn't even pay her back for in return for her turning him in at Choate. And Effie let Tariq know that it wasn't personal, it was just business. Because he didn't even need the money, but she couldn't even pay for her own books. Then later on that semester, needing extra money, Tariq hooked back up with Effie, who was at Choate at the time to move coke for homecoming weekend. But when Tariq almost got killed by bars, Tariq told Effie he couldn't meet up, and Effie got offended, not knowing why, thinking he was just leaving her on red. But after some time had passed, Effie and Tariq hooked back up again for business purposes when Tariq started dealing with the Tejadas. And after Tariq ended things with Lauren during his trial, he got back into a relationship with Effie. Around this time, Effie said her original plug stopped answering the phone also. So this is definitely a question that a lot of people have, myself included. Who was Effie's original plug and what happened to him? Could it be somebody who was connected to her brother who was killed in a robbery gone wrong? But it wouldn't be long before Effie betrayed Tariq's trust for a second time, this time taking confidential information that he shared with her about Lauren wearing a wire to Kane Tejada behind Tariq's back. In return, Kane told Brayden that he needed to take Lauren out because she had both Kane and Brayden on the wire. But Brayden, not wanting to turn to Tariq, turned to Effie instead, who told Brayden that he had to do what he had to do. But Effie must have known that Brayden didn't have it in him to take Lauren out, so she followed him. And when Brayden was giving Lauren money and a bus ticket to get out of town, Effie pulled up and knocked Lauren out, then pushed the car that Lauren was in into a lake, thinking she killed Lauren, and tried to make it look like a car crash. And Effie, Brayden, or Kane, none of them told Tariq the truth about what really happened. So this was the second strike for Effie after Tariq found out that Lauren was still alive. And not only did Effie try to kill her, but she went to Kane behind Tariq's back. So after Tariq ended things with Effie, because he couldn't trust her, she turned around to prove that she wasn't for the streets, but she was for the earth when she hooked up with Tariq's op Kane. Also by doing this, showing Tariq that she wasn't loyal to nobody but herself. But then Effie also found out that Lauren was still alive when she got arrested for the attempted murder. But because Tariq made a way for her to get out, as promised, Effie gave Tariq the information about Noma's daughter, Anya Covington. At the same time, Effie tried getting a clean slate with Tariq, who wasn't having that. So Effie didn't even take a ride back to campus from Tariq, letting him know that she'll find her own way, because she always has. Keep it in mind of the genesis of their relationship playing chess, and Effie letting Tariq know that she can see his moves coming. So as Tariq went to meet up with Noma about running things, unknowingly to Tariq, Effie already beat him to Noma. And when Noma was about to let Kane smoke Tariq, he mentioned the name of Noma's daughter, only to find out that he had been betrayed by Effie for a third time as she came out from the back to watch Kane kill Tariq before Tariq got saved by Braden. So now this is Effie's third strike with Tariq, but in order to defeat Effie, he has to go back to thinking like a chess player. Effie's always been one step ahead of Tariq, so Tariq has to remember what Kanan told him about chess, that he has to be 2 moves ahead. And after this latest betrayal, I think Effie's going to be at the top of Tariq's hit list. Because yes, he has the jihadists to worry about. And Kanan then wanted him dead also. But that's nothing new to Tariq. He never trusted Kane in the first place. But Effie, on the other hand, has betrayed Tariq time and time again. And like Meech says, it's time for Tariq to demonstrate. So we could definitely potentially see Tariq smoke Effie himself. But I think it's more likely that Tariq manipulates a situation to get Effie killed. Keep in mind that while Effie was in jail, Monet sent a hitter to take her out. Then soon after Effie got released is when Monet got shot at by Tasha. So if Tariq can manipulate the situation to make it look like Effie shot at Monet in retaliation, then Monet or Kane himself might take out Effie while Tariq keeps his hands clean. To make it look even more convincing that Effie took a shot at Monet, Effie went running straight to Noma to beat Tariq to the punch. Tariq could also twist that to make it look like she shot at Monet to take her spot. Then keep in mind, either though it was Tariq who mentioned Anya to Noma, it was actually Effie's idea when she saw their family photo at Francesco Lombardi's mansion. So if Tariq saved any of those text messages, or anything that implicates Effie wanted to target Anya, we could potentially see Noma take Effie out. Then keep in mind that the last chess match that Effie and Tariq played at Cho was won by Tariq. And he said that you never even saw me coming. So with Effie thinking she always is a step ahead of Tariq, Tariq could possibly use this to his advantage as a counter to take Effie out as well. So because Tariq has too many angles he could use to go after Effie at this point, I do think there's a good chance that she will be the first main character taken out in Season 4. Keep it in mind that Effie was introduced in the final season of Power, so it would be fitting for her to die in the final season of Ghost. She was actually introduced in episode 2 of the final season of Power, so what are the chances that she gets killed in episode 2 of the final season of Ghost? So with that in mind, keep an eye on the new characters who will be introduced this season because they could be playing key roles in the next spin-offs. So will Tariq get his revenge on Effie, or will she continue to stay a step ahead of Tariq and survive to the next spin-off? And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.